Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 56, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Out to his left. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Meanwhile, Ben's throw there hauled in by Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first. Working with a 2nd and 4. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Rolling to his left. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Sanders a first down, still going. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets him to about the 44. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Dancing to his Hurts, fumbles it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of the Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Ben to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing is Hurts. Buying time to his left. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the 2nd half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a short carry for Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2nd and 11 now. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Here's Johnson with a reception. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. 20! And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole. A big pickup there on the scramble. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and very short. Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. On first down, Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level.
Yeah, this part of the game, the fourth quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long, and here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi